Dear viewers, welcome to the course System Software and Compilers. This is session 1 of Module 2. Myself, Satisha MS, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Canara Engineering College, Bantwal, Mangaluru. In this session, we are going to study the different language processors available in computer science field for translating a source program into a target program, and after that we'll start with introduction to compilers. Compiler is also one of the language processor, or you can say it's a language translator. It translates a source program which is written in one language to a target program. Language processors, as you know that nowadays the entire world depends on programming language. This is because all the softwares running on the computer was written in some programming language. But before a program can run on a computer, it first must be translated into a form in which it can be executed by a computer. The software system that do this translation process is called as language processor. The job of the language processor is to read a source program which is written in one language and translate it into a equivalent program in another language. So therefore the language processor can be defined as it is a software which reads the program in one language, that is a source language, and translate it into a equivalent program in another language called as a target language. The different examples for these translators are compilers, interpreter, and assembler. You people have already studied the concept of assembler in module number 1. So in this module, we are going to discuss in more detail about compiler and interpreter. We'll be having a brief introduction about interpreter. We'll discuss in detail or in depth about compilers in this module. Compilers, as I already mentioned that compiler is a type of translator. Now we'll see the definition of a compiler. Simply stated, a compiler is a program that can read a program in one language, that is source language. This source language can be written in can be written by using any programming language, and that programming language will be called as a source language that is given as an input to a compiler, and this compiler will translate it into a equivalent program in another language called as a target language. Here the target language can be a machine language or can be a language which can be understood by a machine or a computer. So therefore the compiler can be defined as it's a program that can read a program in one language. Compiler is a program, it can read a program in one language, that is a source language, and translate it into a equivalent program in another language called as the target language. So as I already mentioned that here the source language means the language which you have used to write a program. It can be C, C++, etc. And the target language is a language which can be understood by a machine or a computer. So therefore, here in the diagram, you can see that source program is given as an input to a compiler, then compiler will do some process on this source program and it will generate the target program. It will generate the target program. So if the target program is executable machine language program, if this target program is executable machine language program, so this target language can be called by the programmer to process his or her input, and this target program will take the input from the user, it will process the input and you will get a output. So this is the simple definition of a compiler. Interpreters. An interpreters is another common kind of language processors. Unlike a compiler, as you know that in case of a compiler, it will generate a target program as an output. Unlike a compiler, the interpreter, instead of producing a target program as a translation, an interpreter appears to directly execute the operations specified in the source program on inputs supplied by the user. As you seen in the diagram, it will process the input based on the instructions of the source program, based on the instruction of the source program, and it will produce the output. Hybrid compilers, in order to achieve faster processing of inputs to outputs, Java language processors combines compilation and interpretation as shown in the figure. In this case, the source program is translated into a intermediate program. So this intermediate program can be executed on any machine. This is the major advantage of this generation of intermediate program. This intermediate program can be executed by the virtual machine on upon supplying the input, and it will produce the output. So therefore, in order to achieve in order to achieve faster processing of input to outputs, some Java compilers called as a Justin compilers translate the bytecodes into a machine language immediately before they run the intermediate program to process the input. The advantage of these bytecodes is that the bytecodes can be generated in one machine, can also be executed in another machine, that platform independent with respect to a bytecodes. So these are the some of the differences, the major differences between the compiler and interpreter. So as you know that the compiler is also a translator. Compiler is a translator and interpreter is also a translator. It will translate a source program into a target program. Source program is written in one programming language that will be translated into a target program which can be understood by the machine. So here the in the translation process, the compiler will translate the entire program at once, but the interpreter will translate one statement at a time. So the translation process is called as a compilation, and here it is called as an interpretation. And with respect to a compiler, as you know that it will generate the target program. So those target program, that means if the program is error free, the compiler will generate the object program. It will generate the object program. So later that object program will be executed by the assembler. But in case of a interpreter, there is no object file here. If the program is error free, it executes the program on the data, that is input data, and continues till the last statement. Continue till the last statement. So there is no object file generated with respect to an interpreter. So here it is faster program execution. Here it is slower with respect to a compiler. This is because it will execute a statement by statement. So larger in size and occupies more memory, because here it's going to generate a object program. To store the object program, you need extra memory. So here interpreters are smaller than compilers. So error detection and removal is difficult with respect to compiler. So here error diagnostic is simple and easy because the interpreter will execute one instruction at a time. So these are the major differences between compiler and interpreter. A language processing system, in addition to a compilers, several other programs may be required to create an executable target program. So these are the different programs which are involved in the process of converting a source program into a target program. That is, the preprocessor, compiler, assembler, loaders and linkers are the different programs which are involved in language processing system. So let us see what of these programs will do in the process of translating a source program into a target program. First we'll see what is preprocessor. A source program may be divided into modules stored in separate file. The task of collecting these different modules is done by the preprocessor. The preprocessor may also expand shorthands like macros into a source language statement. Then it will produce, by performing all these things, the preprocessor will produce the modified source program. That modified source program will be given as an input to a compiler. Then the compiler will generate the target program in assembly. So target program in assembly level language, that is given as an input to an assembler. Then you people have already seen how the assembler will work and what is the output of the assembler. All such things you people have studied. So that assembler will generate the relocatable machine code, that is it will generate the object code. So those object code will be linked together. Suppose if there are more than one object program for the given high level programming language, then those object programs will be linked together by the linker. And once the object program is ready, and the loader will load the program for execution. So finally the target program will be generated, target machine code will be generated by the system. Contents of this presentation are from this textbook, Alfred V. Howe, Compilers, Principles, Techniques and Tools, second edition, 2007. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.